some large amount of years after the last one came out. It's felt like fucking forever. Mortal Kombat 2 has come into being and we watched it. Connor, what is the plot of Mortal Kombat 2?
Earth has lost 9 tournaments against the underworld, so they have to do a new Mortal Kombat tournament. Raiden gets his champions, etc. But after Raiden's son guy dies, they have to get Johnny Cage, a washed-up, quipping movie actor, to help them. And then the tournament happens for 20 minutes, and then they have to do a series of time-wasting maneuvers to make the movie feature-length. And then they fight Shao Kahn after destroying the MacGuffin. The end. So Aiden, what did you think of Mortal Kombat 2?
I mean, okay. It's bad. It's really bad. It's shot really bad. It looks really bad. The sets are bad. The CGI is bad. All of the acting is bad. And not just
the directing, frankly.
Not just from the usual suspects. Like, the movie, everyone's dialogue kind of sounds like it's being read off phonetically, like in Temple of Doom, including the native English speakers. Carl Urban's fucking terrible, and he just does endless Marvel quips. Like, by every measure, a good majority of the movie is one of the worst I've ever seen. It's fucking terrible. But it does kind of have that fucking... It's got that, I don't know, it's got that corny schlockiness to it. It's, very reminiscent of the live-action One Piece, which I also really like, where it's, like, cheap and ugly, and everyone's bad at acting, and it looks weird, and it's kind of annoying. But then, you know, when the fights come around, they're not the most well choreographed, but they're decently fun. They make good use of the characters' powers. You know, there's Kung Lao gets to fight the hat guy. I'm blanking on the name right now. And they have like this big, like the background looks terrible. It's like a Windows XP screensaver. They're fighting
it's
in
like
front of.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
It's the back of the Yu-Gi-Oh card. It looks fucking horrible. But I must admit that all the hat flying around and getting kicked around back and forth, it's like fun. Like it's pretty fun, and that goes doubly for. There's this pointless part of the movie where they go to the Baraka lands.
Pointless is fucking right.
It's literally
There's
pointless.
Like 3
they have
sets
no
in this whole movie too.
Yeah, no, they ran out of money.
They never had money. The whole thing is shot on one green screen, but across like 5 environments.
There's like 4 sets. There's like 4 real sets.
In a relative sense.
But yeah, the fight against Baraka, Johnny Cage versus Baraka, that whole scene's completely pointless. I don't even really understand why they went to the Baraka place. That whole thing, really fun. If the movie had that energy the whole time, it would have been even better. But that movie kind of captures a little bit of why I like this movie, despite it being so fucking terrible. I don't know, man. It's got a fun quality to it somewhere in there. Not a particularly good one. I wouldn't run out to see it, but it has it's a live action anime in all the stupid and fun and pretty bad ways that those can sometimes be stupid and fun and pretty bad. And I liked it. Talk about Mortal Kombat.
I thought Mortal Kombat 2 was fucking horrible. I thought it sucked. I didn't think it was fun. I thought it was just terrible. I thought it was awful. The first Mortal Kombat, despite the new Ed Boon weird OC, I kind of enjoyed. And maybe part of it was the slim pickings from COVID, but I was like, yeah. I think I've seen that movie twice now, and I don't remember it at all. Except the fact that I remember that the cinematography was significantly better. Yeah. There are actual sets sometimes, as well as green screens. This movie's structured really weird because it's like, okay, one of our major characters from the last movie has died, and it wasn't a contractual obligation. He does show up in a virtual cameo, except now as a villain. And the necromancer's bringing a bunch of people back from the dead so that they can refight him, which, you know, grounding stakes, especially when this movie ends on a cliffhanger. It's like, we just gotta bring all the characters
I mean, to
back.
be fair, that's the same stakes that the game said.
No, that's true. That's fair. But I don't know. Those are video games. I want to play as Scorpion in the new video game, even though he died in the last one. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucking movie. It's a narrative feature. And this is just Mortal Kombat, except it's not fun because I don't get to play it. And it's not even like Mortal Kombat because they start doing these Mortal Kombat fights and they're occasionally kind of fun. The action itself is usually just like really shitty wire fu. But then eventually there's a fatality that's typically kind of fun, admittedly. And they recreate a bunch of gaming environments, but somehow they're CGI, all of them, flat green screens. Like, it looks like they shot it, like, in...
Hey, they had the real set, they had the, you know,
the castle
one,
that was like 70% CGI?
The one dark, like the dark outside with the little house. That's the one
I'm
set
pretty sure that's still had a giant blue screen behind it, mind you. But they did throw some brush down.
No, they were, like, crawling around on the sides of the fake houses and...
Okay, yeah. But there is the giant green screen in the background to do the weird stylized crap. Yeah, so it starts out as this tournament, and they're like, fuck, we really blew through. Because, like, you either gotta have, like, 40 fucking characters to do just endless battles and not even pretend to have a story. But then they made this storyline where, like, Raiden gets put in a coma, and the main character from the first movie says 3 words in the entire movie and then dies. Kind of like a G.I. Joe Retaliation Corps, or, you know, Transformers, the 80s movie. They just kind of kill off everyone that's important in the first movie. And then there's some, like, kind of vague and confusing things, too. But there's a MacGuffin that makes the villain immortal, so they need to dick around and find that. And they always kind of know where it is, so they mosey on to a tiny warehouse green screen set, and they fight people for a couple of minutes, and then it goes to the next thing.
Yeah.
And then there's a fight, and it goes to the next thing. And also, this movie, everyone can just teleport right into the other person's base for saboteur purposes. It's like, man, you would think there'd be a long time between the tournament while they're trying to kill each other. But instead, all the drama comes down during the tournament, and it's completely allowed. There's a lot of inconsistent tournament rules. Like, at one point, the villains win, and then Katana's like, not if I switch sides, and then that's just allowed to be declared a side switch.
Yeah.
Even though there's a pretty strict 5-5 limit, but that's an allowable rule, I guess. It's just a stupid-ass movie, and everyone's a terrible fucking actor, and also... I get the vibe no one wants to be here. Why did Carl Urban sign on to this movie he doesn't want to do?
No idea.
It feels like this is the 5th time he's portrayed Johnny Cage and he wants to be done. That's what it felt like. Because he didn't give a fuck. He did this awful American accent. But even so, even if the American accent alone was bad, it's like, you would think there would be like any sort of charisma for this character that's supposed to be like over the top action man, and there just simply is no charisma in the character, except for the one scene where he's fighting Baraka. That was pretty fun. Which is also happens to be the only movie that didn't make me want to gouge my eyes out in the entire movie. Aiden went to the bathroom, but there's a part where he's crying. He's sobbing about how the influencers have taken over Comic-Con, so now no one buys anything for him. So he's going to have to live in his car or whatever. And the movies, I don't know. They like make him really pathetic, and the whole time Raiden's like, "You're fucking pathetic, dude." And then he's fighting Baraka, and he's still pathetic. But like halfway through the fight, he puts on his sunglasses, and this is a character-defining moment where now that he has sunglasses, he's no longer self-conscious, and he gets the confidence to be a true hero. And it turns out he's a martial arts master.
Yeah. That is what happens.
It's fucking dumb. It's a terrible movie. And there's no storyline. And then they were like, fuck, we have no way to put Sub-Zero and Scorpion in this. So then they're like, well, Sub-Zero's back to life. He was reincarnated. But then still he lives in hell. So I don't exactly know why he was reincarnated. But he's alive and he lives in the nether realm, or hell or whatever. And then they travel to hell. And it just so happens that they're put by Scorpion, who says, I want to kill Sub-Zero so that he can really be in hell, even though he just still is a reincarnated zombie who just lives in hell. So I don't really know what it changes that they're going to kill him, but Scorpion insists upon it. I thought hell would be like an opportunity to like bring back the main character and Jax and stuff and the people who died. And then that would kind of cue up, like, we have to save them from the nether realms in Mortal Kombat 3 as they established. But no, they just kind of go down to hell and fight Noob Saibot for like 40 minutes. And then a simultaneous fight with the other people. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's fucking dumb. The main character is Johnny Cage, kind of.
Yep.
And his character arc is that he puts on sunglasses, and everyone's a terrible actor, and the fights are subpar, and the backgrounds are cheap, and it's fucking hideously ugly. Mm-hmm. It looks like Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumanium, except maybe with less creativity somehow. No. Really? Really? They fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card background where they like, oh my god, now it's turning sinister. And it goes from a purple Yu-Gi-Oh card to a red Yu-Gi-Oh card. That was more creative than Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumanium. You don't remember when Michael Douglas shoved his hand in those little fleshlights and then fucking he got fucking ate up by the fleshlights.
Yeah.
There's something going on at least. Somebody had to use some brain power. This is the most cynical piece of shit ever. And it's like, you know who should have played Johnny Cage? Nicolas Cage. Or
Glenn Bell.
Really, anyone but Carl Urban. Why'd they insist upon Carl Urban? Except for the fact that he's popular with the nerds because he's in The Boys. The mouth-breathing sweaties he's popular with because he's in The Boys.
Hey, he was in Doom.
He's in Doom, that's true. He's a video game royalty. To me, he's royalty. I'm sad. It's about family. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I thought this movie was fucking terrible. I don't know what Aiden's talking about redeeming factors. It's a stinker. It was a dud. It was a fucking dud. No. I refuse. There's nothing good about it. And you're like, there's this new category that's not bad, and it's not so bad it's good, and it's not cringe kino. It's a vibe check. And I'm like, the vibe check is cringe kino. You're making no sense. That movie was lazy. It was a piece of shit. It looked cheap. No one fucking cared. From the director to the cinematographer to the acting to probably the fucking catering department. All the acting was probably bad because they're all pissed they were going back to fucking bun and cheese sandwiches or something and fucking crafts, you know? Like, it's a fucking horrible movie. You could tell that no one wanted to make it. Carl Urban felt like he was on the 30th entry and it just felt so crusty. Felt like so crusty. Like, how did you feel like you made an okay movie 5 years ago, and then you're like, we're coming back to the concept, and it felt fucking spent, dude. It felt absolutely they spent it, dude. They spent it. It was dead. The momentum was gone. I'm here for Street Fighter. I'm excited for it, but I'm just kidding.
It's not gonna live up to this masterpiece.
I think we're back at like a new video game renaissance where we had a couple years of video game movies that weren't terrible, and then they're like, we're gonna cash in. We're gonna get a fucking horrible Minecraft 2. We got the Mario second movie, which was bad, and we got this, which was bad. I'm sure Street Fighter's gonna be bad. Silent Hill was certainly fucking bad.
Oh yeah.
I think we're back to bad video game movies because for some reason people have no faith in them. And even the Mario movie, which was the sure thing, was just garbage. So, whatever. Aiden, would you recommend Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah.
You earnestly recommend Mortal Kombat 2?
There's an audience for it.
Okay,
If you like,
jokes aside, you recommend Mortal Kombat
if you really
2?
liked the live action One Piece, then yes. Otherwise, probably not. Connor, would you recommend Mortal Kombat 2?
Just play the fucking game, and if you don't want to play the fucking game, then you're too lazy. Then if you don't want to play the game, then why the fuck do you care? You know. And if you don't want to play the game, look up fatalities on YouTube because it's more entertaining than this. Because the best part of this movie was shitty live action lazy recreations of the fatalities in the video game. So the fact of the matter is, you might as well just do it that way. Oh, and the Baraka fight. You can watch that on YouTube. That was kind of fun.